Welcome everybody to BCC Art Studio. I'm Billy, and today I want to show you how I mix my paints using the Sheleart Bloom technique. So the supplies you will need are some mixing sticks, a tablespoon, some mixing cups. These are 4-ounce mixing cups, and they come with a lid so my paints don't dry out. You will need your paints. This is NicPro's Metallic Black. You can use whatever paints you want. This one is NicPro's Metallic Gold and Metallic White. To mix your paints, I will be using Sherwin-Williams Interior Semi-Gloss, and down on the bottom here it says Base C, and it also says it must be tinted. So this is Interior Semi-Brilliant. And also I will also be using Jo Sonja's gloss varnish. Alright, so let's get into mixing the paints. So first off, we will start by opening our can of Sherwin-Williams, which I already pulled the lid off. And this is what it will look like. It is a whitish color. It is it's semi-glossy. And I am looking for a mixing stick, which I forgot to get out. So I'm going to mix this off camera, but I want to show you just what it's actually pretty thick. So you just want to make sure that you're mixing, when you mix this, you scrape the sides and the bottom. Now before I opened this, I shook the can up pretty good. I don't know if you can see that, but you'll know it's mixed because you will not see any clumps. Okay, to start off, we want to measure out 2 of these. So you want to take your tablespoon and you want to put 2 of each in each cup. Now what you want to do is you want to use your Jo Sonja, and you want to get 1 tablespoon of each for each one of these.
If you're new here and enjoying the content, why not consider hitting that subscribe button? By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all the latest videos and join our community of art enthusiasts. It's a great way to show your support and never miss out on any of the creative adventures we embark on together. So go ahead, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the world of art together.
So you're going to want to make sure that these are mixed well before you add your paints. Just put a light cover over there. Don't put the cover all the way down. Now you will have a little bubbles, but that's what letting it sit for a bit. I don't know what that is. If that is a chunk or not, or if that is a bubble. Where'd you go? There you are.
If you leave a comment in the comment section, your name will be featured in the end credits at the end of the next video. I'd love to hear your thoughts and give you a shout out.
That looks like a pretty good consistency to me. Now you can do 3-to-1. I prefer the 2-to-1. 3-to-1, I don't know, I think the 3-to-1 is just a little too thick sometimes. I mean, I do make it that way, but it just depends on your materials that you're using. Sometimes that Sherwin-Williams stuff is sometimes thicker than it is on other times. So okay, so there's that. And I gotta cover these to let the bubbles come up to the top. So like I said, I don't put the caps all the way down. I just set them on there so nothing gets in them. And then we'll let it sit for a little bit and we will be back. Okay, so we're back. It looks like the bubbles came to the top. So now I'm just going to mix them in. Just gently mix them in. It doesn't really hurt them, but you let it sit for a bit, it'll get rid of most of the bubbles. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the metallic gold. And I'm just going to put in probably about a tablespoon worth. Depends on the color. Mix it in slowly. Also, mixing your paints this way helps your other paints last longer instead of just mixing them or just using them. It also gives it a nice shine at the end when you're all done. And after it dries, it's just nice and shiny. So this is the consistency that you would want. And we do not add water. Unless you want it thinner, I mean, you can add water, but for the Sheleart Bloom recipe, we do not add water. Not for my recipe anyway, for the way that I make it. Okay. Now the white is kind of hard to see when it's white, well, on white, so, but you can see the sheen from the metallic. All right, so there are the colors. There's the white. It's got some bubbles in it right now, but the gold. I don't know if you can see the sheen on these colors, the metallic, and the black. So before we do a couple blooms for you, I am going to show you how I make my cell activator. So I will need another cup and a cover. I'm going to be using Amsterdam Standard Series Amsterdam Black. This is lamp black. I will also be using US Floetrol. So I don't know if any of you have seen that. And you can get this on Amazon. You can get it at I'm not sure if you can get it at Walmart. Anyway, make sure you shake your Floetrol bottle. Make sure it's mixed up pretty good. It does tend to get a little film on top. Alright, so usually, now I eyeball this one, but there's a hair on my cup. So, I don't know if you can see how much I put in there, but that is about halfway. Need a clean mixing spoon. Now this stuff will tend to be a bit thinner than the other stuff. The paints for the bloom. This is your cell activator. This is the stuff that creates the cells. Well, yes, it creates cells, so. So this is where you would want to add just a little bit of water if it's not thin enough, and I just not sure that is thin enough. I think I will add a little bit of water. So I have myself a little water bottle, and I just put a couple squirts in there. Just a little bit at a time, because you don't want to overdo it. Then you get it too thin, and well, then it's too thin. So that is my cell activator. Now I'm going to go back to these because I do like to put silicone oil in my bloom recipes. Just a drop, a couple drops, I guess. Usually I like to let my paints sit overnight after I mix them, but for this video's sake, I am going to do a couple blooms for you. All right, let's get set up to make some blooms. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do on a black pillow. So when I use my black pillow is Glidden's Fundamentals, and that is eggshell black. And I'm doing it on this little 4x4 ceramic tile. There it is, no gloss. It's just a 4x4 octagon, hexagon shaped tile. I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes and let the cells pop. That is actually, wow, that is pretty awesome. I'm gonna bring you in for a close-up here. Check that out. It's almost, it is, I don't know. Them cells are pretty neat, I have to say. So I'm gonna spin, and we will see what the results are. There's some gold showing up, some in there. So this is the results of the first one. Now you can see the gold kind of peeking through there. I don't know, them are some really neat looking cells. Almost, I mean, I've never done a cloud pour. I don't think it's anything close to a cloud pour, but sure turned out neat though. Alright, so stay tuned for the next piece. Okay, so I'm gonna do the next one, but I already put my base coat down and I'm gonna do it on a white. So I'm gonna use the same colors. But I think I'm going to put the black down first. Now I am going to use black cell activator, so which we made. So I'm going to put my black down first, then I'm going to put gold, and then I'm going to put white, and we'll see what kind of reaction we get with that one. It's kind of strange looking. I mean, it almost looks popcorny. actually pretty neat. And here is the result of the second one. I don't know. It's some weird colors to use together, I guess. It looks popcorn, like popcorn. I'm gonna have to call it a popcorn bloom. It's not bad. Actually neat looking. I have a little more gold popping through on this one than I did on the other one. So this is the result of the first one that is dried. I did this one last night. And it's not too bad. It's just, I don't know. And I have to call it the popcorn bloom. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, thank you for watching and happy pouring.